Alright, so let's go ahead and speak with Asahi for the next main story quest entitled A Guilty Conscience. Asahi has had his fill of adventure for one day. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord? But what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. Well, it's evening now. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in Imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would. And, with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. I guess we'll find out soon enough, won't we? So let's go ahead and go back to the Enclave. And yeah, the music is still as awesome as ever. Okay, gotta go and find Yugiri over this way. Yeah, here she is. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I'll remain without and keep watch over our guests. Well, we best not keep him waiting. No, I suppose not. Let's go back on inside. Apparently this quest isn't going to be all that long either. Alright, Hien, we're back. Alright, have a good night there, Sammy. We're back. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yonsha. I had hoped you might take the opportunity to recover your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. Of course, we'll do just that. The Red Kojin? Here? Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Not that I'm aware of. If they're planning some new venture here in Yonsha, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I'm indebted to you for fighting them off, but tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seems quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. In the time I've known you, you've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? He may very well be an honorable man. I still don't think he can be trusted. I think we're gonna choose option number 3 because we're still in a gray area here. He confounds you too, I see, and for that reason alone we will be fools to underestimate him. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to play his game. For now, at least. Well, forswearing summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled it in the first place, which just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was with that very question in mind that I sought Alphinaud's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanna was summoned forth using the power of relics locked in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their source of aether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Unless you play on extreme mode. Assuming that is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stores of aether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wanted to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident that we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to call upon this Susanoo. Hey there, Yami, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. If there's aught we can do to help the Populares garner favor, I mean to see it done. So you are agreeing to the terms. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right. One which has weighed heavy on my mind. And what's that? Well, let's go find out. What is this egregious mistake? Oh, we're back with these two. Well, she's still snacking.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company.
Yeah, say hello to my sword.
The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember.
Yeah, she's still amnesiac.
Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie?
Are we getting soft, Gosetsu?
With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
He is.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami?
He'll keep using that until the day he dies, I guess. Yeah, you live for now.
If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard.
And you better do it right.
Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Garleans shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
Yes, indeed. Where are they?
Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it.
I guess so.
It falls
But we
to
still don't
us
have the
to
decision
shape
yet.
that future. One in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
And thus we're on our way. So we'll take the 752 gil, and I guess we'll move on to the final quest. Stand strong and unified. So back over to Hien. So yeah, it looks like we have our last quest entitled Rise of a New Sun. Lord Hien has at last reached a decision. With Yotsuyu's safety and Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asahi's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through. You got it. And so, sometime later, Asahi returns with his escort.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Yeah, primarily because he wanted to shed blood.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As
Yeah,
you know,
what
your
conditions?
sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
Yeah, he'll want to know this.
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
He's not saying that.
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango?
Yeah, you know what that is, right? You used to live here.
How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
And take her away.
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
Yeah, follow me again. And so away they go, so that brother and sister can be reunited. So do we get to see this for ourselves? Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should... Calm yourself, Gosetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. Oh, there you are. I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. A part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that. But alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all?
No.
I am a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Why do I get the feeling there's a catch? Now, if you'll excuse me, my superiors are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear of our agreement, of that I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yonsha. This will take time, of course. Of course, you may rest assured your soldiers will be well cared for until you return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threats of the Kojin and their icon. But before you take your leave, there is one other matter. I am informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young Domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I had not yet the time to thank you properly. Please, there is no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would have not needed saving. The people of Doma suffered enough, my lord, and I promise to do all in my power to spare them further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. Until we meet again. So he takes his friends away. Gosetsu, as before, I leave Yotsuyu to you. Well, I guess that settles that. I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Asahi to a proper farewell. Very well. So now we gotta go back outside. And speak with Hien. The ambassador's airship waits at Castrum Fluminus. Let us be off. What will be the fastest way to get there, though? Oh, they're just gonna take me there. Okay. Thank you for doing that. So upon our return to the Castrum,
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure?
you don't have to do that here, you know.
I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
Well, thank you. Why is the music stopping?
Mark
Uh-oh.
me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, like, what? And then no sooner does that happen, like, oh no, not an echo now! Yeah, all of a sudden he turned angry. Yeah, so much for peace, huh? Yeah, back in the days when he was still a soldier.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught.
Yeah, he's certainly changed his mind quickly about his people.
For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. As
How
demonstrated.
dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Well, it obviously doesn't happen because, yeah, he survived this ordeal. But who saved him? Yeah, they all came charging at you and now they're all almost dead, by and large. Yeah, here's who saved him. It was Xenos.
Reinforcements? No, just one! Cut him down!
Oh, you don't know what you're getting yourselves into. Yeah, plus he can do it with one hand. Yeah, look at the amazement in his face. Yeah, he took them all out. Yeah, there's your hero right there. Yeah, like a damsel in distress. He gazes on in amazement at the man who saved his life. And swaps one samurai sword for another.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, be lucky he didn't cut you down.
Promising.
The influence of Xenos still lives.
Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
Rats them out.
Lord Cayenne.
That's right.
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
That is what they say. But of course, you killed him. You would go on to kill him.
Who was that?
Your savior.
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the crown bloody prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
Yeah, be lucky you weren't in the line of fire. Like,
That was Lord Xenos.
It was. Yeah, look at the smile on his face and how appreciative he is. Yeah, and look how pissed off he is.
You are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire.
Yeah, proving that Guardians still look upon everyone else as inferior.
My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
Yeah, you wish. Then how come he's dead and the Warrior of Light still lives? Explain that one.
I will cherish this moment, lock it away within my heart, until the day we meet again.
And trust me, when we do meet again, hopefully I will get the chance to stop you. Yeah, get on out of here. Yeah, your true hand is revealed. Yeah, piss off. Go back to Garlemald and speak of your faux peace treaty. Yeah, so back to his big ship, and there he and the rest of his friends go. As dawn arrives, and not a moment too soon, to be quite honest. Yeah, Ian. Save me!
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
Oh, it was. Yeah, let's tell you all about it. Yeah, he told us quite a lot.
Of all the memories to witness. I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos.
Yeah, and he's out for
My
blood.
lord.
Calm yourself, Ugidi. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were
Sure.
prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation.
Yeah.
But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
Oh, how that's gonna backfire.
My lord.
Yeah. Yukiri is obviously not buying.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
Yeah, I'm public enemy number 1 to him. Yeah, the Warrior of Light does not feel comfortable in this situation at all. It makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long only to drop it right before the very end? Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he is truly a disciple of Xenos, his emotions possible has simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the woman who slew his lord will have taken its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance and the Garlean prisoners made ready for the exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of the exchange draws near, we will call for you. Very well. I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, will be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. I had thought we might use the time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, mayhap it would be best if we remained in Kugane. Agreed. Between Yotsuyu's amnesia and Arshi's dubious agenda, I'd say we have ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will, on that you have my word. Charting a path through the sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I'm not so proud as to attempt to defeat alone. To Kugane then. Tataru and the others must know of what transpired here. Yeah. Take care, you two. Don't get yourselves killed in the meantime, alright? Get one last swig of water before we get to the end of this and call it a night. Yeah, it's 11:30 now. And thankfully my PC was able to deal with the rigors of recording content for 3.5 hours. But my PC is 5 years old now, so yeah, it's getting on in years and I won't be able to use this thing for recording much longer, maybe another year or two at most. And then at that point, I'll pretty much be forced to be exclusively a live streamer. But hopefully I can save up enough money at some point to get the opportunity to get a new computer to replace this one. I mean, that's one of the reasons I have a Patreon account. So back at the Ulterior Trading Company offices, let's speak with Hancock and end this journey. Plus, it's also time for Alphinaud to face the music on the sword. My, it seems you're all in quite the predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it. Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that all can wait if any urgent news should come through the office. About that, I wish to apologize to Taru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Sorban's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Corinne should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. With a sneer on her face. Yeah, I hope you're right. Forgive me, Corinne. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I'll pay you back. Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value, knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming within the Empire. Mayhap Riola and his associates have heard something on the subject. As the music immediately stops. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlean, the better our chances of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do with Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace can be forged between Dome and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien had the right of it. Asahi may very well be a monster, but we must play his game. For now. Yeah, we'll do what we can to make sure that we cover your back. Because in a few months, we're going to need to do just that. So, we'll take our 2072 gil, plus gain the Science Theme Orchestra Roll to complete our journey. Stand strong and unified! So usually, at the end of the main story, we get some side perspective at what else is going on in the world. So upon their return to Garlean, the soldiers discuss what will go on, and as for you, Asahi, well, we know what's on your mind. Arranging the prison exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. Yeah, we know what plan you have in mind. And I'm pretty sure it will not be a prisoner exchange. You're probably gonna kill them the moment that they set foot on Doman soil. And as for Yotsuyu, you're looking at your reflection? Oh, or remembering back to when Asahi confronted you.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift.
Oh, that's what the mirror was for.
I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
So does she? She
It's
seems
so
like...
pretty.
Yeah, see, she seems to like her reflection.
Who are you? Who are you?
Yeah, she looks into a mirror, but she has no idea that it's her own face. She doesn't have a clue. Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital, again... Oh, I remember you, the scientist. Who's your friend?
How are you feeling, my lord?
Oh, that wasn't the scientist from Alamigo.
Fine, now leave me.
Wait a minute. Is that Xenos? That is his hair. And that looked like his face. They used a revive spell on him, didn't they? The damn fool has been brought back from the dead. And he's out for blood again. So he took his own life. Yet somehow... he was brought back to life. Oh god, we are in way over our heads trying to figure this shit out. Yeah, there's gonna be some really bad stuff going on in the near future. And, well, if patch 3.3 in Heavensward was any indication, it served as the climax to Heavensward's story, and then the two patches after that served as the build-up to Stormblood. Will patch 4.3 of Stormblood serve a similar purpose? We won't know until that patch comes out later this spring. But yeah, we have to figure out how to deal with that prisoner exchange, which we know is going to be a giant con, and also try and understand how the hell Xenos had his body retrieved and how he's brought back from the dead after he slit his own throat. Yeah, apparently they have raise spells too. Apparently that's a thing that they have in Garlean that we were not aware of. So, yeah. The return of Xenos is imminent. And 2.0 will no doubt be giving us a lot of pain to deal with. Sadly, but true. But for now, we've reached the end of the 4.2 main story, and we also took on the side dungeon here as well, or one of them. I wish I had time to go take on the other one, but we're going to have to save that till tomorrow. Plus, we'll also use the opportunity to check on any other side quests that are available that could be of use to us, because I know that there could be some that would be beneficial to me. I'm not going to do Omega as of yet. I'm going to hold off on that until we get to a couple of weeks down the road, because I always like to leave myself a fortnight's amount of time for people to figure things out, and then once they have, I join in with them, feeling more confident about who I'm running with, so that we can be able to get through the challenges as best we can. But for now, that is going to bring tonight's patch 4.2 main story journey to an end, and we certainly have a lot of ominous things to look forward to. And so, yeah, it's gonna be quite the journey, isn't it? But we'll leave that until the spring when patch 4.3 comes out. So, thank you very much everyone for watching tonight's live stream, And I'll be back with you tomorrow for more Stormblood content from patch 4.3. Or 4.2. Yeah, 4.3 comes in the spring. 4.2 is what we're in now. But as far as now is concerned, until next time everyone, this is Matthew with Overall Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.